After watching the last two videos, you're still not sure about traveling solo? All right, well, let's debunk some myths about solo travel, and maybe I'll change your mind. Hi, it's Gwen with CORR Travel. Thanks for joining me again on one of my solo travel over 50 videos. If you're approaching 50, a Gen Xer like me or baby boomer, and you want to get more travel out of life, well, you are in the right place. Because solo travel is what I'm here to get you to do. It is my passion, I love it, and let's talk more about it now while we talk about 5 myths about solo travel. And I'm going to debunk every single one of them. First up, it doesn't have to be. Like I mentioned before, solo travel is subjective and you can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of solo travel. When you're traveling alone, you can decide how much time you want to spend alone or not. You could pay for a full guided tour if you want, vacation packages, it's up to you. You're still taking off, you're planning for it, you're paying for it on your own, and you're gonna meet so many more people. You're not there with someone all the time holding your hand, but you have things guided for you and laid out for you and what you're gonna do, and you're with other people doing it. And then I'm sure there'll be times when if you just don't wanna do them, you don't have to. You have those options. Or you can do like I do and just go completely off the beaten path on your own, or go to popular areas where there's other tourists and then pick and choose the time that you want to spend alone. You can do like a little half day or a day trip once in a while, or one thing I love to do, food tours. I'm addicted to food tours now. But they're a great way to meet other travelers and have food and drinks and have some fun. So it all depends on how you want to plan it. So don't be thinking that solo travel is lonely and boring. If it's lonely, then maybe you're not doing the right type of solo travel. Myth number 2. No, I mean, it's true that, of course, when you think of solo traveler, most people think of the hosteling backpacker, and a lot of people are right because that's what they do. And again, it's a great way to meet people. Hostels are fantastic, okay? I would recommend them to anyone who wants to give them a try because they are really a great way to meet people. But no, solo travel is just not for the young. Obviously, living proof. I've been doing it since, internationally for 28 years. So don't let people let you think that, it's just for younger people and you must be crazy going older on your own. No, don't listen to that, because it's just not true. Number 3. No, definitely not true. Okay, yes, there are vacation packages that I think you can buy and cruises that are geared towards singles. And if this is what you want to do, fantastic, have at it. I'm all about you getting the best enjoyment out of the type of trip that you want. But no, you don't have to be single to be a solo traveler. Be also, have a boyfriend, girlfriend, engaged, married, whatever. But what if your significant other doesn't want to travel and you do? Well, that happens. And so not all people traveling solo are single. Number 4. Well, okay, yeah, you could be paying more for your hotel room than when sharing it with someone, but really traveling alone doesn't have to be expensive. I have done some major league budget trips. Now, it takes planning and booking well in advance. There's ways to save on money. There's budget hotels. Like I said, there's hostels. You can go camping. You can try and see if someone that you know has someone you can stay with. There's ways to get around the expenses. Don't let the whole thing of thinking that being alone is just so much more expensive, because really you get to pick and choose what you want to do, how long you want to go, where you're going to stay, etc. And if you plan right, even if you use my services, you can find out that there are ways to get some really good solo travel in that will not break the bank. And saving the best for last, the biggie. No, I have never felt sketched out or unsafe when I have traveled alone. Even when I have gone to Rio de Janeiro and Búzios in Brazil, which I highly recommend. Mexico City, oh my goodness. I recently went to Mexico City, travel guide coming up. But if you want to check out my top 5 things to do in Mexico City, watch now. I highly recommend going. But I had friends and family that were freaking me out, thinking like, oh my God, you're going to Mexico City all by yourself, it's so unsafe. And I actually started to get worried, and I got there and I'm like, what am I so worried about? Mexico City was fantastic. I had a great time, and the food, oh my God, the food. The people were wonderful. So I think a lot of this comes from media. I think media likes to hype things up and sensationalize things, and it gets people scared, and it prevents them from really following through. Don't go there. Getting the information from the people that have been there is the best way to go. So do your research and keep coming back to CORR Travel, because all the content that I have is where I've been. I don't talk about it if I haven't been there. So using information from people who've actually been there is really the only way to go. And then you'll start to realize that, oh, it's not as bad as other people made it out to be, whatever location. And speaking of locations, yes, and doing research, obviously don't go to unsafe countries or areas where there's conflicts. I promote on my destination guides. I'm like, you really need to check the travel advisories, be on top of it. And of course, in any location where you are, even if you're at home, in your hometown, practice your street smarts. Just because you're alone doesn't mean you're more apt to get pickpocketed because you're not in a group or part of a couple. That's so not true. Everybody needs to learn their street smarts and practice general precautions. Again, I put those on my destination guides as well. It's very important that everybody practice these, whether you're a solo traveler or not. Actually, speaking of that, I think maybe the next video that I'll do coming out soon will be a list of solo travel tips. How about that? All right, that'll be the next one. But for now, those are the 5 myths, biggest myths of solo travel. And I'm just telling you, they're not true. So I really hope you're starting to feel more comfortable, that you're ready to get out there and get going and solo traveling over 50. And when you do and need more help and information, keep coming back to CORR Travel. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my website. I'm here to help. Comments and questions below, always. Okay, I hope you're feeling a lot better and more motivated to get out there and solo travel over 50. All right, until next time, take care.